And I thank my Democrat colleague for recognizing this wonderful bill, H.Res 650. The history of this country and the history of country Western music sort of work together. The motto of the United States is E pluribus unum, meaning out of many, one. It depicts the history and origin of this great country. Now, my colleagues, the history of country music resembles very similar characteristics with the many styles that are prevalent today. As mentioned earlier, country music can be traced its roots all the way back to the folk tradition of the British Isles and the Celts of Central and Western Europe. However, here in the United States, early immigrants, as well as mentioned African slaves, contribute to a new distinct style that continues to develop through the 18th and 19th century. And as mentioned, in 1922, the first country music performance was broadcast on the radio, and it was a song entitled Sally Gooden, performed by a fiddlist, A.C. Robertson. It was clear at that point that American had created a brand new sound, and it started to take off. And we know that the influence of American country music is pervasive. Its popularity has extended beyond just the southern region of the United States or the Appalachian Mountains to everywhere in America, all over the world, in fact, with large fan bases in Canada, and Australia. And there's many sub-styles of country western music, like bluegrass, folk, and gospel. They've all combined to provide a unique instrumentation of country with powerful vocals to create one-of-a-kind sounds. As mentioned, Elvis Presley was one of these, also Garth Brooks. I think most households will recognize those two names. Elvis Presley has all his faithful fans. In fact, he's imitated in Las Vegas all the time. And he has a charitable foundation, works to provide education and care for those in need. Of course, Garth Brooks, with over 128 million records sold, remains the top-selling solo artist in the United States history. The live performances of Garth Brooks set the standard for musicians of all styles in all the world. He continues to use the power of his music to help others, in fact, performing a 2008 charity concert to raise money for victims of the California wildfires. So having knowledge of history makes us more appreciative of what we have today in country western music. Willie Nelson states that country music is where you tell your life stories. The history of country music is a great story. It's an American story. I should know, I had the opportunity to manage a Quality Inn, 156-room hotel, and we had a restaurant, and we had a great country western bar, which I named the Ocala Corral. We taught the two-step dance there, and I would bring in bands every 2 weeks, and perhaps if it was a hot band, it'd be 6 weeks, from Memphis, Tennessee. And I'd bring these bands down. We teach the two-step, and the number of people that come into this band, if I hit the right country western music talent correctly, would just storm the hotel. And it would provide wonderful entertainment, provided a popular spot for country music in Ocala, Florida, which is north central, which is really the heart of Florida, really. So, my colleagues, I rise today in honor of country western music, its heritage, and hope you all join me and celebrate the impact it's had on our American life. Thank you.